Hello, my name is Ken Goldos, and I am what they call an RV matchmaker here at Campers Inn in Jacksonville, Florida. And today I'm going to be discussing the brand new Ember, and this model is the 171 FB. All right, now many of you probably haven't heard of the Ember, and that's because it's a brand new entry to the RV world. Ember the company started about a year ago, and they started their first production, came out around November or December of last year. They currently have 5 models that are in the 17 to 19 foot range, and then they have 2 what they call in the micro size range as well. Now there is some history to this company. The young lady and CEO, her name is Ashley Bontrager, excuse me if I didn't pronounce it correctly, but her grandfather and grandmother, Lloyd and Bertha Bontrager, actually started Jayco. So they got a strong history. She ventured out on her own, got some of the people from Jayco to come along, and they came up with this great idea and concept of a camper. The goal was to build a better camper for people, and also to give you versatility, and that's what this is all about. It's not only versatility, it's durability. I would have to say this is probably going to be one of the best, most rugged campers on the market. The closest competitor, probably some of you noticed the design, is to what they call the Black Series, which is actually out of Australia. But you can get these for about anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000, a lot less expensive than one of those. And I personally believe you're going to get better quality. For one, these units are built right here in the good old USA, right up in Bristol, Indiana. Now I just want to kind of go over some of the exterior features of this unit. First of all, you see it does have a small compartment for storage. All right, this goes up underneath the bed that's on the inside, but you do have a little pass-through all the way to the other side. And you'll notice too, all the doors hang downward instead of having to go up and clip, which is kind of neat too. If you need to put something on here, you can do that. This one does, as all the Embers do, come with equipped with an outdoor kitchen. You have a small refrigerator for extra cold drinks if you need to, and of course it has a griddle. This is a 1 burner on this one, but this is great. You can literally cook breakfast, lunch, or dinner on this thing. Of course, it also comes equipped with 4 independent stabilizer jacks. Now a lot of people ask, well, how come you guys didn't go with the electronic stabilizers? Well, most of your electronic stabilizers come down in tandem. Let's face it, if you're off-road, that's not going to benefit you. You want to be able to adjust each one of these accordingly, depending on the landscape. You're not going to have a flat surface all the time. Next, we come to the front here. We have this independent single flat jack system. There's actually a switch on the side of this to control it. But you can see the unique thing about that is that there's no crank up here. It doesn't compete with the lift gate or the gate on your tailgate on your truck. Also, it has a Versacoupler adjustable hitch system here, so you can adjust according to the proper height of your truck as well. Another unique feature is this gearbox. Now, in this first compartment, you'll have dual 20-gallon LP tanks, which is nice. So, 20 gallon, you can just run up to the hardware store and change it out, as opposed to that 30-gallon, which you're going to have refilled. But it's got a quick, easy switch here, just to switch from one tank to the other when necessary. And now in the other compartment, you can either use this for storage, or when you get your acid base batteries, you can store those in here as well. First and foremost, one of the things you're going to notice about this unit is not only its unique design, but let's face it, it's a really cool camper, okay? And I talked earlier, mentioned something about versatility, and what this allows is for the average camper who says, look, you know what, I've been to a campground, but I want to get off the beaten path. I want to hit the beach, I want to hit the national parks, I want to, this thing you can literally take just about anywhere your four-wheel drive truck will allow you to pull it, okay? So one of the neat things you'll notice, first of all, is the suspension system. It's got this tremendous Kurt suspension system with the oversized springs and the dual shock absorbers. You got the large 16-inch rims with the Goodyear Wrangler tires on them. Another cool feature is it already has a built-in chalk system. So you just pull this on, it'll lock the wheels in place. The good thing is you can actually pull that pin out, put a padlock on there, and I'm almost sure that nobody's going to steal your camper unless they want to drag it down the road. Also, you'll notice on this frame, there is not an IB frame, it's a rolled steel frame. What that does is give you a little more strength, and durability. This frame is actually 3 times stronger than it needs to be for this camper, and it helps eliminate some of the concerns with water setting on it and whatnot, so concerns with rust and that. Now, as I mentioned, the roof is made of the same material as the walls and the floor are, which is unique in the RV business here. But you also notice the roof is kind of like on a small pitch here, which means that any moisture, any water, anything is just going to roll right off the back. Also, to help contribute to the durability and strength of this unit, it has this amazing exoskeleton. This is a high-strength aircraft aluminum exoskeleton, which is powder coated, and underneath that they have a thick mylar tape. Now, if anybody's familiar with mylar, it's a very thick, very hard tape that has a nice glue material on the back of it, so when they drill in the screws, all that glue is drawn into the inside, giving it even more support. You're not going to see any seams on here, so there's no need for you to have to take it in and, you know, get it recaulked or whatever. Okay, so this is a great feature. Also makes it look really cool. Now you notice on the exoskeleton up here where it says Ember, it's raised up a little bit. That's because there's a skylight, which we'll show you when we get into the inside, to help protect that. So if you're going through the woods, it'll lift those branches up out of the way. Now, as I said, one of the really cool things about this thing is just, I mean, this thing's built like a tank, all right? And as I mentioned, it's designed what I would consider almost like a generational type camper. That means you can pass this down from family member to family member. I think this thing's going to last forever, so it's well worth the money that you invested in. One of the neat things is there's literally no wood in this camper other than what you're going to find in the cabinets on the inside. So it's got a 5-side aluminum frame, and that's high-strength aircraft aluminum type framing. All right, and then of course the walls, the roof, and the floor are all made of the same composite material. On the outside, you have a layer of fiberglass, and then on the inside, you have a layer of Azdel. Now, Azdel is a new product. It's very hard and very dense, but very thin. Okay, so it provides great protection from moisture, and it's great insulation. On the inside, they actually have this really dense foam, hard compressed material as well, but it's not like regular foam that can kind of compress over time or break down. All right, so they use no glue on this. In fact, they have another layer of Azdel on the inside. So you get double protection, great insulation. Now there's different thickness, obviously, whether it's the roof, the floor, or the wall. But either way, well, great protection, great insulation, and it helps contribute to the weight of the unit, which overall, this unit here, fully loaded, only weighs about 5,440 pounds. Okay, so you can probably pull this with most SUVs and definitely any pickup truck. And another nice option about the Ember, that does come equipped with a 300-pound weighted hitch. All right, so you can use this to put a basket on here if you need to carry other equipment, or if you want to carry bikes or whatever it might be. That does give you that convenience as well. Next, of course, you have your 110-volt outlet. So if you want to plug in another electronic device out here, like an electric stove or a TV, you can do so. It even has an external quick disconnect spray for cold here. So if you need to use that, put a hose here, need to wash something down, you can utilize that here. It also comes equipped with the adjustable aluminum triple step by Lippert. These things are great. First of all, you notice there's no bounce in the camper when you're walking in and out, so if somebody's sleeping, you want to sneak out in the middle of the night, you can do so. Very easy to adjust or to put away. Simply lift it up. I can do this with one hand, and it locks in place. If you're ready to unlock, you can. The adjustable leg is very easy to function with as well. You can also see it comes equipped with a 12-foot awning, which gives you plenty of cover when needed. Actually, it'll come about all the way out to here, so really good coverage. As you walk back around here, you can see once again the exoskeleton, how it sticks out, gives you that little extra protection if you're backing up into a situation, especially when there's trees around. Nice thing too is this, how they mount the spare tire. As I said, they're Goodyear Wranglers, so these things are built to last, but it's in a position where it's easily to remove and actually replace if necessary. Come around the side here, we have a 30 amp hookup, and it does come with the Furrion plug system, so it's already equipped with a long cord. It has pretty good reach on it. Down here you can see this is our drain for our black and gray water, but there is no handles of release there, and I'll show you where those are located in just a minute. Underneath here this is where you'll store your sewer hose. Got a little neat feature here, so it just pulls in place and you lock it, slide it in there. This is the exhaust for the Truma Combi all-in-one hot water heater and furnace. And of course, this is where all the components are located for your hookups. Now, you have compartments here, little holes here where you can actually run your hoses up to. And to prevent any kinking, it actually comes equipped with this little coupler here. And you can remove this and put it on whichever one you want. So you have your city water connection, sanitizer, so it does have a black water tank flush capability. And of course, this is to fill your 55-gallon water tank. Now the black water tank is 35 gallons and the gray water tank is 35 gallons as well. All right, there are also hookups for your quick finesse for an outdoor shower if you need it. It also has a connection for an external portable solar panel if you choose to purchase one. Now, as I said, you didn't see the handles for the black water and gray water underneath. They just conveniently located them right here, so it's much easier. You don't have to reach up under the unit to drain this thing. You just pull the handles here accordingly. Of course, you got your quick disconnect for your battery, and you can see the pass-through for the storage here as well. As I stated earlier, this thing is really a versatile unit. It's designed to take off the beaten path, okay? So you're not going to be stuck in a campground all the time. You can take this literally anywhere your four-wheel drive will allow you to pull it. And one of the unique features, every Ember unit comes equipped with a solar panel. It's a 190-watt solar panel with a 1,000-watt inverter. And what that allows you to do is keep the lights on and keep the refrigerator cold. Of course, you can't run the AC or the microwave. It also comes equipped with the Winegard 360 omnidirectional antenna. And it has the Dometic low profile 13,500 BTU AC unit mounted on top as well. Okay, now here we are on the inside of the 171 FB, and as you can see, for a small camper, it still feels kind of spacious in here. As I said, there is no wood in the frame of this camper. The only wood you're going to see is in the inside here, and this is all hardwood, actual wood that they use. The owner, when they decided to build these things, decided they were going to spare no expense and wanted to make sure they were providing the best quality materials for the people that wanted to purchase these units. Now, what's unique about this model is it's the only one that doesn't have a Murphy bed. And this is actually a fixed bed, but it's a true queen bed. It's not a camper's queen, it's a true queen. And there is additional storage if you need it underneath, okay? But if you were to upgrade to the max solar panel, which I'll talk about here in a minute, you could place your lithium-ion batteries and your inverter there. Now, one of the things I think is really cool about this model is the front skylight here. And every one of these windows is made of double pane acrylic. So this is basically puncture proof, all right? And it provides great insulation. Now, let's face it, you're outdoors, it's a nice day, and you want to get a little air flowing through here. All you gotta do is open this up, and even at night, if you're laying here, you get to stare at the stars. But let's say it's during the day, it's a nice day, but you're concerned about bugs, right? Well, this is a really cool feature that Ember came up with. During the day, you have a day screen or shade as well, and at night, or during the day when it's too hot, you have a blackout shade. Okay, there's like a foil type material on the outside of this to reflect heat, so helping it to keep the unit cool as well. So maybe if you just want to do a little half and half, you can do that. So really cool feature. All these windows are easy to use. This is your escape window here. So if you, in an emergency, need to get out, you just push this out and it's easy to get out of the unit. Now this one comes with a small sofa that can turn into a jackknife sofa if you need an extra place to sleep. You notice there was no table in here, but they do provide you with a table, and it's easily disassembled and reassembled. And of course, this is just stored underneath the bed when you're not using it, which I think was a really cool concept. All right, now I want to touch a little bit on some of the electronics and the appliances that are come equipped with the Ember. One, of course, you see here we have the Furrion all-in-one TV. This is actually a TV with a built-in sound bar, all right, and radio. And what's really cool is you have additional storage behind here. So if you need to, you can store stuff there, along with all the extra drawer space. It does come with a Greystone 2-burner stove. It has the Furrion microwave, and you have the Greystone vent. Okay, another neat feature here, it does come with a fairly large and very deep sink. And of course, you're in the adjustable faucet head here as well, and a cover, so if you need extra space for counter to prep things, you can use that as well. Now it does have a 12-volt refrigerator and freezer, so there is a lot of room in this thing. It actually goes pretty deep, so you can keep a fair amount of food stored in here. And we have some additional storage here, as well as cubbies along the side here as well. Next, I just want to talk a little bit about the bathroom. All right, it is a really nice bathroom. You get a decent corner shower here with the glass doors, all right, that are easily closed. Another unique feature about the shower, it has what's called a shower miser. Now, let's face it, if you're boondocking, you got a 55-gallon freshwater tank, which is a pretty good sized tank, but the last thing you want to do is waste about a gallon or more of that water waiting for it to heat up. So what Ember has done is they've equipped all their showers with a shower miser. And what the shower miser does, essentially it recirculates the hot water till it's hot. You can see the little pieces of blue on here. Once it's hot enough, it'll change color, indicating you're ready to take a shower. So therefore, you're not wasting all that extra water. There is a fair amount of cabinet space in here. You do have a vanity and medicine cabinet, that's a good amount, and you have storage underneath the sink as well. And cool thing about this too, a lot of your smaller campers come equipped with plastic toilets, and not to draw an image here, but let's face it, a lot of times we compare a plastic toilet like when you put spaghetti in a Tupperware, right? Well, here they've used porcelain, so you're not going to have that problem. So these are porcelain toilets, and you even have additional hooks if you need to hang towels or something here as well. The roof is made of composite material, but it is very strong and very durable. This is actually a walkable roof, and in order to access that roof, you're going to need a ladder. So this is an option they provide as a Lippert on-the-go ladder. It's a telescoping ladder, which you can actually store conveniently under the bed here. But you can place that ladder. There's actually hooks on the side and actually to the rear of the camper. As I mentioned earlier, one of the big, really cool features about this is the versatility. And this camper is really designed for people who just want to get off the beaten path and just want to be able to go just about anywhere. Well, one of the nice options they have available for this is what they call the Max Solar Package. And with the Max Solar Package, that's going to give you 2 additional 190 watt solar panels. So you get a total of 570 watts of solar. You get a 3,000 watt inverter, and you can upgrade to anywhere to like up to 6 of the Battleborn lithium-ion batteries. And if you're not familiar with those batteries, they're one of the best batteries on the market. Very smart batteries. They can produce their own heat under certain temperatures, and they can also know when to shut off under certain loads. But if you do get the Max Solar Package, that would allow you to be able to run the AC, all the lights, pretty much everything on this thing for probably 8 hours or more. And I think a lot of people who like to boondock or just like to get away are going to find that a great option. I want to thank you guys for your time. It was my pleasure to really kind of show you guys the new Ember unit. It's a very impressive unit. I think you guys are going to be equally impressed, and this is just going to be one of those campers that is going to be worth your money, and I know these units aren't going to last very long. So come out to Campers Inn in Jacksonville, and we'd love to show you around and do a demo for you, and hopefully put you in a brand new Ember.